There you go. So you should see that feed in the next 10 seconds or so.
Yeah, it's up.
Oh, it is
That's
up.
up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good evening, guys. Welcome to
No, we're not actually live yet. So, okay. You ready? We can go live now then. Here we go. Okay, and I'm just bringing up. Oh, I've lost Skype somehow. There we are. We've got Skype back now, and we are live. So,
good evening, monkeys. My name is Big Bear, as you all know. Tonight, again, we have got Shane, the King Monkey. We have also got Gene with us along tonight, guys.
Hey there.
Guys, tonight we're talking about Expo, mechs, and a general discussion tonight. If you've got any comments to put up, more than welcome to put them up. Unfortunately, I won't see them. Gene will, though.
I will.
Yeah, Shane will see them. I won't see them. I haven't got my Chromebook up at the moment.
So, tonight, guys, as I've said, we are doing mechs, Expo, and just a general chit-chat of the week that it's been.
Now what I've got to do is I've got to try and find the mech that I was using. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. I'm good. I'm sorted. We're happy to go. Okay, yeah, I mean, this is episode 2 as well, everyone. So, I mean, it's kind of cool to be on episode 2. I'm kind of happy with that. That's good. Getting somewhere. What I do need, though, I've got a glamorous assistant over here who's going to go and get me a battery from the kitchen. Get me a battery, please, Enzo. Because I am so out of batteries. I've literally just got home from work. So, but what a messed up week this has been for like the world of vaping. You've got America. Well, New York has now banned flavors. Michigan is kind of literally going to be doing it in the next. Thank you very much. Look, there you go. So glamorous hands. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, I mean it's looking really scary for America, and now India's piped up and put a ban in themselves.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean it's
all
getting
because
scary.
People don't know how to stop mixing their own stupid juices and putting their own stupid concoctions that can harm you and kill you into their mixes.
Well, I mean, what's actually going to happen? Who knows? But there's...
But yet, Donald Trump himself, right, has put a post up on Twitter saying he supports vaping, but yet he's letting the FDA and all the separate states put a big federal ban on liquids.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of big money in it, and I think that the states who have got the... Why can't I think of the name of it for the life of me? But there's the amount of the bonds that basically are paid for by the tobacco industry. That's part of this whole issue, that those bonds are coming up for fruition next year. The states are not earning enough money from those bonds. They can't afford it. They're going to go into default against those bonds. Yeah, it's kind of scary that way. That's what this is all about, I believe. And what's going to happen? People will make their own juices, or companies are going to start coming out with strawberry and cream tobacco flavour. And this is banana, treacle tobacco, and this is berry tobacco. So, you know,
so it's going to turn into a shisha thing.
Yeah, there will be there. Yeah, I mean, like apple flavoured shisha tobacco. There will be ways around it. people have got to make money. Who knows how long this will actually last, and whether there'll be some lawsuits that will come up against these bans. I know that Mike, what's his, can't think of his surname, but from Suck My Mobs, I know that he's been out in DC at the moment talking to senators, and I know they had some big meetings today about that. So let's see what pans out in the next week. Next week, I think, is going to be the make or break for the American vaping industry.
Well, guys, as we all know, we only have got about a month left to Expo.
Oh yes, Expo. It's going to be my birthday on the 26th. You know.
Oh Jesus!
How
Happy Expo.
Happy
Yeah.
Expo and happy birthday when it comes. You know what I mean? Tonight, guys, as we also have said, we're talking about mechs. Unfortunately, my mechs aren't working just now, so I'm not running any. So I am running my Aegis Legend with the standard tank. I was trying to do a rewick there and a recoil on my RDA, but my big clumsy fingers couldn't get the coil into the hole in time for the live.
So I've got a Rogue. This is a Rogue and it's topped with Night Night. That's topped with a recurve, and it's got some sort of lemony sort of thing in there. I think this might actually be the Reza sherbet. So yeah, like a lemon sherbet. Very nice. Let's see if I've got any other tops for it as well.
the coil on is top with my drop dead,
Nice.
and I am using with that the Ringmaster from Curiosity range of the labs.
Very nice, mate. Very nice.
Ice cream sundae.
Oh
my! It is. Yeah, it's banging.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, you can send that down to me next time. Yeah, I've got that, and it is very nice.
Yeah.
But the thing with mechs, so we've been going through all these problems with safety, with people's lungs. Actually, I don't believe anyone who's been vaping this kind of stuff has ever died from vaping it. I think it's all down to the THC and spice and that sort of thing that are being added to cartridges, dank cartridges, because there is no such thing as dank. It's just all made up stuff. However, when it comes to mechs, they truly can be dangerous. If you're not careful with them, you don't understand your own law, and if you don't understand battery safety, these things can be an issue. So I've actually had it where I've had a battery in my pocket with a set of keys in there, and I was stupid. I was absolutely stupid. I didn't put the battery in the case. And so the keys had shorted out the battery, so one key had gone to the negative side, a key had gone to the positive side in my pocket, and boy, do those keys get hot quick. I mean, they get hot. So, yeah, you've got a lot of volts going through, a lot of or amps going through, not a lot of volts. Amps are what kills. Volts don't kill you. And you've got a lot of power going through those batteries, those keys. Same thing with this. You've got a lot of amps, 2 volts going through that core. So you do have to be very, very careful. Now, just here, I've got an example of what you don't want to do. So that looks like a really, really, I don't know whether you can see that, but it's up there. There you go. But yeah, that's a really good battery there. And if I turn that round, you can see we've got some metal that's exposed there on the battery case. Basically, that battery that needs to either be recovered, so put a new sheath over the top of it, or chuck it in the bin. Because if you put that into that and you short out on the candlestick, then you could end up with problems.
You see, I wanted a mech for a very long time, but I did 2 years worth of research through mechs
Yeah.
to get to the stage where I was comfortable enough to go and buy a mech.
Yeah. When you first did that, though, were you still scared?
I wasn't scared, but
Nervous.
I was very wary.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Very wary of what it can do if you are not clued up on how to use these things.
Yeah.
And it's, yes, it is, they are good to use, but you know, you get these people that will go online that want to start vaping, or they'll owners aren't very good. They just want to make the money. They'll go, oh, you'll have this, or they'll sell them a mech. And it's like, if I was a shop owner, or if I was a shop online, I'd put regulations in place to say, have you done your research on your ohms, your battery, you know, your safety, and how to use this stuff?
Well, you see, the thing is,
around my way, if you go in to buy a mech, you have got to build it in front of them.
Yeah.
That's good.
Every time you change a coil for the first month, you've got to go in and change it in front of them to prove to them that you're doing it right.
Yeah, I think that's a really, really good idea, actually. See, I mean, you've got Shane, who, see, you've got like the Legend. That is probably one of the most popular mods. There you go. All three of us got Legend. That is the most popular mod in the UK at the moment by a country mile. Costs anywhere from, let's say, £45 to £65. It's a reliable, regulated mod, and it's simple to use.
Yeah, the drags.
Drag second, yeah.
I tell you what, the drag is one of.
That is what I like about that. Geek Vape. On Geek Vape Legends, you can put it onto a bypass mode, which then technically makes it into a regulated mech.
Yeah.
So a semi-mech.
Yeah. No, that's and I do agree with you. But then you go into the store and you go and buy something like this, a Rogue. Now that Rogue, that as a kit, so that as a mod will be £45. As a kit, let's say 65. That on its own will probably be £100, and then you've got to top it off with £35. So you're going 65, 30, 135. Which way does some shops, like Shane had said, you know, local shop, they want to sell you the reg, the mod, the mech, the mech. Whereas where you are
on the big list,
where you are, William, they want you to see you doing it, but they'll probably sell you that straight away. So yes, there's money involved with it. That's not the way I would go when I first start. I think I would go with something like the Legend, the Drag, the Dot mod at the moment, something like that, and something that you can possibly put into a bypass mode so that you can test it and see how you're doing with it.
Yes.
See, I only, when I build my mech, I will only use one thing and one thing only, and that is my drag.
Yeah.
You know, the drag is a very good mod, to get a very good, accurate ohms reading.
Yeah.
You know, and as long as you don't, you know, we talk about the safety, and also ohms is a very touchy subject, let's say.
Yeah. I don't even want to go there, and I'm an electrician by trade.
Yeah. You know, the easiest way to say it is if you don't go below 0.1, you're fine. If you're getting someone that's vaping a mech on below a 0.1, then they're just stupid. They're asking for trouble.
I mean, personally, even 0.12 is enough.
I mean, the lowest I'll go on any of my mechs is 0.09.
Yeah.
The only reason I go as low as 0.09, I don't go any lower, is because one, that's a competition style spec coils.
Yeah.
If I'm vaping just for regular use, for everyday use, the lowest I go on my mech, on a box mod or anything like that is a 0.1.
Yeah. Okay, so
or a 0.2.
I mean, at the moment, this is the Legend, and it is reading at 0.09. That is on a regulated mod. I've made those calls. I know where they stand, and that is regulated. I wouldn't put them in there. What I will do is I'm going to double check and see what the ohms reading is on this. Let's have a look. Oops, fuck. Doesn't help that you chuck it on the floor, does it? Okay, so new coil in, and that's buzzing in at 0.17. So I make my coils up and my tops up to the type of mod that I've got, how I'm going to vape it, what I'm vaping it on. So yeah, I mean, you've got to be very, very careful. I couldn't just take that out, that creed out, and pop that in there. That would be dangerous.
No, I mean, like as I said to yourself, and guys, if you're mech users, if you go any lower than 0.9, let us know what you're using.
Yeah.
At least that way we know what you use as well, then we can discuss it.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Actually, I mean, here's two things that need to get sorted out. Firstly, if you're in the northwest part of London, go in and see the shop, Mr. Monkey Shop. Go and talk to the guys there, because that lot will set you on the straight and narrow, and they will sort you right out. Definitely. Secondly, go to MeWe or the Facebook page. Send us photos, send us readings. Let us know, because we can help you along the way. And when it comes to mechs, if you're just starting to get into them, I mean, some of them look stunning. Some of them are absolutely amazing, and they smoke. Well, no, they don't smoke. They vape. Stunning. I mean, they are absolutely banging for flavour. For the amount of vapour you get from them, top notch. But you want to learn how to do them. And, I mean, you can't just chuck that in your pocket, because that button is live all the time.
Yeah, but you see that on the coil art, the button isn't always live.
No. Yeah, you can lock that off, can't you?
Yeah, to make it live, you have to twist the bottom.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of mechs now that are going that way, which is very clever. Unfortunately, this isn't like that.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of mechs now still that are freehold buttons.
Yeah.
Freeholds aren't good for mechs. Yeah, I understand why they do it. It's cheap, it's cheerful. They can buy the mech out, they can get it ready, they can get it going out to the customer.
Yeah.
Personally, like the one that Shane has got, which has got the lock system on it, for being able to sit it down on top of a table or anything like that, personally is the way to go. At least that way you don't have to worry about, is it in my pocket? Is it going to fire in my pocket? Is it going to burn holes in my trousers? Is it going to do this? It's going to do that. I mean, it's like a case I seen recently. I'm not mentioning names. I'm not mentioning this or anything like that. They bought a pen-style battery and they tried to put an RDA on top of a pen-style battery and blew the battery up.
Yep.
Then they tried to say it was a standard smoke tank was on top of it, that the tank it blew. Now, looking at the evidence that I'd seen at the time, you could clearly see it was a mech blow, or the battery had a rip in it, or something like that. So it was interchangeable batteries. So, guys, be very, very careful what you're doing. I have literally just got new batteries. With the new AWT batteries, they've actually started putting those wee stickers on them.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Which is a warranty
batteries.
Yep, that's AWT batteries, guys.
Is it acid? Is it acid smell? Scratch and sniff.
No, basically what it is their tracking system that they've got on the batteries now.
No, I think that's a really good idea. Jay Hayes is going to love that.
I don't know if it's over in the States or if it's just for the UK, because the UK's got the TPD law in.
Oh, that's interesting.
So if Jay sees this or anything, I would like some feedback if the AWT batteries have got them on them over in the States, or if it is just because of the TPD laws that Scotland and England have got in place.
Well, I mean, those TPD laws are working for us over here. Yeah, in general, you can only get 2 mil tank, but you can buy a glass, because selling glass is not illegal.
Because then technically it's our own position to change it to the bigger glass.
Exactly. But, you know, for us in the UK, the law's working, and it's working fine. So maybe that's a way that the Americans could go, although I still think that money for the tobacco master, what was it called? It's the master something plan, where all the tax money goes into, extra tax money paid by the tobacco companies goes into the state. So that's what they're missing out on. I think by 2020, when that bond is up and it's done, it'll all get relaxed down again and vaping will be allowed. So I'd give it a good 6-8 months. This will all blow over, but it's treacherous times for a lot of people out there, and it's certainly going to be treacherous times for a lot of people who work in the industry.
Yeah. And another topic, guys. Expo. Who's all going?
Me. Woo-woo. Can't wait. My first expo.
Well, I've literally just come back from a big expo in Amsterdam, and I'll tell you what, after 27 miles of walking in 3 days, I'm so glad it's not going to be as big as that. But I'm really looking forward to Expo. Yeah. It's going to be cool.
Yeah, definitely. This is going to be a big one for me. I've never been to Birmingham Expo. If hotel situation can't be sorted soon, then I may have to bypass it. But if that's the case, I will be trying to go to the London Expo, which is in February next year. That's in
February. Yep. Yeah.
Which, guys, from what I can gather, they're not taking away from the Birmingham Expo at the end of the year, but they are changing the start of the year one from Birmingham to London, which personally makes sense for me because it's an easier travel for a lot of people.
You know, this is kind of the funny thing. I mean, I know, William, you're up in Scotland, and like Birmingham is like 2/3 of the way, but actually it's easier to get to London than it is to Birmingham, and there's plenty of people who have that issue.
I can fly from here to London in an hour.
Yeah.
Right? This is a messed up thing. I can also fly from here to Birmingham in the exact same time. Now, Birmingham's closer to myself than what London is, but I can get from here to London for the exact same price, in fact, cheaper than what I can going from here to Birmingham.
Yeah, it's shocking, isn't it?
A flight return from me to Birmingham is £168, and that is without baggage. That is just walk-on stuff.
Let's hope you don't need no clean underwear then, mate.
No.
That's to say he's ever had any clean underwear.
Hey,
after what we saw last week.
This is why I laugh, right? A lot of people don't realise this. But see those military bags? They are perfect for walk-on.
Yeah.
Because they are still within regulation. And they hold absolutely everything. And I ain't joking you. I can put a week's worth of work clothes in that for going away.
Look, all you need is a pair of socks, pair of underwear, and a reusable plastic thing to put your beer in. That's all you need.
Don't forget, I need my mods.
Well, yeah.
There is another place you can keep that secure, Will.
Jane, bend over and I'll see if it fits, mate.
Hey, it wasn't me that said it. It wasn't me. You want to see if Shane's got one of those nature pockets?
That's what I said. Shane bend over, not Gene bend over.
Oh dear. Yeah,
well,
so
that's
it's called a prism wallet. Get it right.
About the the travel to Birmingham and stuff. Nicola, she lives in Birmingham. She lives 20 minutes away from the NEC, but it takes her 2 hours to get there on public transport.
Wow, that's pretty shocking.
Fucking hell.
So we're not going round to her place for a drink then, are we?
No.
Oh, that's just taxis.
That is pretty shocking, though. Yeah, I mean, it's like where I live now. I live in Brighton. So for me to drive into London to where I need to go on Wimbledon, it's an hour's journey. But then I could, before, when I lived in Twickenham, to go Twickenham to Wimbledon could take you an hour and a half, and it's like 4 miles. Yeah, I mean, it's shocking. So, yeah.
That's just the London traffic for you, Eugene.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it can be bad. It can be brutal, believe me. Yeah. Have we got anyone watching live at the moment?
Yeah, we have, yeah.
Okay, are there any questions that people want to ask? Anyone who's able to ask any questions?
Let me ask the question.
Okay. I might just go and get myself a beer because I'm going to get ready for Expo.
Yeah, 1:30, Gene.
Look, I've been in practice for it. I'm getting ready for it.
Was that what Amsterdam was?
Oh man, Amsterdam was just insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, I'm not gonna drop names of who I was taken out to dinner by, but literally like 8 pints later and a few gin and tonics. Yeah, it was on. It was very scary. I don't know how I actually ended up at the hotel.
I know what line of work you do, right? Me and you're in the same style of industry, so I know what the connections can be like at those type of events. Those type of events, I used to love going to through my work.
Yeah.
It's not you're there for work.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I was there for work. No, I mean they do get a lot of work out of you actually, and
Work.
I mean it saved my company probably £250,000-300,000 in the cost of buying some equipment. So going down, doing the deals, it saved us a lot of money. Plus the kind of team bonding you get. Money can't pay for that because team bonding is great, and that makes your team work better together.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, oh man, we went out to this all-you-can-eat sushi place. 15 courses of all-you-can-eat sushi and beer and gin and tonic. Oh man, that was... Yeah, I can't remember.
I was going to say, I bet you didn't want to remember that night, do you, Gene?
I don't remember it. I don't. No, it's gone. But I didn't hurt when I got home, so it's all good. I lost my teeth though. Honestly, I got back to say, where the hell are my teeth? I couldn't think where they are. Well, I'd left them at someone's booth the night before, so it was like, oh god, it's scary. But there you go. So no questions.
Shane?
Say again.
I was asking Shane if there was any questions asked on the live.
Yeah, so we've had Louise Bick asking me why I'm wearing Christmas pajamas. So I put, because I am. And Nicholas said, have you had pizza tonight? I was like, no, I've had bacon butties.
What did you have, William?
I had pulled pork wraps with cheese and mayonnaise on them.
Very nice. I had a little bit of like salmon with some parsnips, and that was it, and it was lovely. Salmon and parsnips is the weirdest thing. It's very nice. My wife is Brazilian, but she's a very, very good cook.
See, with myself as well, guys, I like making up weird and wonderful concoctions. One of my favourite things to make if I'm having pulled pork is Kraft macaroni cheese, like the box of macaroni cheese you can buy, and mixing my pulled pork through it. The barbecue pulled pork with the cheese at macaroni, oh my god, it's fun.
What about vaping wise though? Can you vape it?
Any questions on the vaping side, Shane?
I think I'm done this week. It's been a busy week. I've been away, so I wasn't as fully prepared as we were last week. This week's a bit easier, although I'm around the country this week. Tomorrow I'm at Southampton doing football there. I'm then off to the rugby at Exeter, followed by football at Chelsea on Sunday. And after that, I'll be putting some time to working on what we're going to do for the live. So that's my week. What about yours?
Work and more work for myself, guys.
Yeah. Shane, what are you up to?
You don't want to know. I had a pretty crappy week, so weekend just gone. So just been trying to knuckle down and get some work done, mate. So yeah, I can't comment much more on that at the minute.
Okay, we shall find out more next week. So yeah. I think we should sign off now, everyone.
My phone's just a bit dead.
So it's goodbye from me.
Peace.
Bye.
And we'll see you all soon.
See you later, guys.
Bye.